Hey everyone, Stephanie here. I know I've been gone for a while. I haven't actually done any videos. I think I've put up a few of my makeover videos. Um, I just needed to take a break for a while because of everything that's going on out there. It was just driving me insane with the not so common sense that so many people seem to have nowadays. Um, but anyway, I just got sick of the politics. I got sick of all of the BS, and I just needed to take a break. And I tried to keep this real. Um, and I had a lot of people outpouring to me, reaching out to me, wondering where I was, what was going on, and all of that. And honestly, also, I just got really busy. I have a show that I do every Thursday, and it is a lot of fun. I have an incredible bar owners that I've been with Flex for like over 20 years now. I can't believe it's been that long. And they moved from one side of town to the other side of town. And a few years ago, they asked me to come back. I was like one of the first people on board. Um, but anyway, that's what's been going on. Also, I'm Miss Nevada Gay Rodeo Association, and been doing a lot with the rodeo, and it's just been kind of crazy. And then, of course, Vegas. It's summer right now. We've been 110, 115. We're 104 right now, so it's nicer. I went to Idaho for a little while, and all of the smoke from up in Washington with what that guy did, and it's just sad. They got all of that smoke from this side of Twin Falls all the way through Ketchum up through Sun Valley to my friend Bobby's house. I got so sick from the smoke. And then I come back to Vegas and it's all smoky here too. So I don't like, it's one reason I don't smoke. Anyway, I don't have my little selfie light here, so everything's a little dark. So I don't mean to be, but I just wanted to discuss something. I am a licensed esthetician, and I own a little shop called Into the Looking Glass, and I've been here for 11 years, going on 12 years. I can't believe in May it's going to be 12 years so that I've been in this location, and I do appreciate everyone that's come in and done everything. And I just want to talk about skin a little bit. I'm a senior citizen, and I haven't had any real work done other than getting rid of my beard because I am a senior transgender woman. um, and I know some of my family and friends are going to laugh when I say woman, but I'll explain to the people that don't understand the difference. There's a difference between a female and, in the world today, a woman. A female is something you're born. You can't get around that. A woman is something that society looks at what they would like a female to be. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't make anything. I am what I am. I mean, I tell some of my friends I'm an enhanced man. Yay. Who cares? And if they don't like it, they can go away. Um, so I'm not going to get into all of that. But that's for another subject. But I went to the Dollar Tree, and I've been using this stuff for a little while, and it really does work. And a lot of my clients are dressers, cross dressers, and they're across the spectrum as far as their outlook on things. Um, Skincare is neither male nor female. You should be doing it. And it sucks getting older. I mean, just like what Cher says, it sucks. But you dealt with what you dealt with. I'm still debating if I want to go have a full facelift. I need one. But do I really want to do that? Because there's downtime and to do it right and everything. Would it make me feel any better? That's the whole point of cosmetic surgery, is to make you look rested and to make you feel better. Um, and if you feel better and you um, look rested, you look more youthful. Um, so we're going to get into just a little bit of this skincare. Now, this is by Global Beauty, and they have some really good stuff out. I love this stuff. This is like uh, really dupe of expensive products. So let me show it to you. This is called the Smooth and Lift, and it does help if you use it on a regular basis. I'm going to open it up, and as you can see, this is all. I'm not editing any of this. It just is what it is, and I like to put out videos, but then when it comes to it, I love watching those videos that are all edited and everything. But I'm just too lazy for that crap. And some of it I just don't know how to do. But anyway, I want to show you this. And then I'm going to open this up. And it comes with a lid too. I'm going to put it on. And it feels absolutely amazing. Now, you do not want to use a lot of this because it will, what they call pill. 1 second. I'm sorry about that. As you can see, this is a lot. Anyway, if you put too much of it, when it dries, it will peel off. So it's a little bit. The first thing that you want to put on is their serum. And I hadn't used their serum. I just used the other stuff. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they have a whole serum. And all of this does work together. So let me show you. This is called their Collagen Facial Serum. And this is like a little blue-green box. Comes out like this. I do like about 3 or 4 drops. And I let it set a minute. And then I put this. And I do that all over my face. And then the other thing they have, and this is a little different from this. It's almost the same, but this is for around the eyes. And it works. It helps lift. Especially, I'm just stupid. I bought 2 of the serums this morning by accident, thinking I was getting the eye lift. But it's like this in a tube, but it's a little different. It's not as thick as what this is. So I'll bring that in and show y'all too. So, and in the midst of everything I've been doing, I got on this kick where I've gone back to cleaning more like what my grandmother did, my mother did. I realized in this economy, I mean, everything's just so expensive. And it's like I was telling my friend, I'm like, you're paying what, $30, $40 for that big liquid that's mainly water? You can make your own laundry soap. So I do that, and not only are my clothes cleaner, but they're softer, and they don't get that gunky feeling on it. And I've gone to using vinegar, hydrogen peroxide. I put hydrogen peroxide in with my whites. So I kind of got on this little hippie kick, and I'm still on it, and I like it. And all of the chemicals, I was getting a lot of headache and stuff from it. It's not so bad now. She's still using, my roommate is still using all of this stuff. So I'll try to stay away when she does it. Even the candles I used to love, and they smell so good. It's just full of chemicals. And some chemicals aren't bad, some are good. So, I've cut back. I've cut back on that. And plus, being in the situation, being a diabetic and kidney and all of that kind of stuff, I've cooked for myself for a long time. And now it's like, even if I go out, it's like, it's just crazy that the food is 3 times higher than it used to be. It's smaller, and at best, the food's just mediocre. It's not even that great anymore. So I just don't go out to eat. Once in a while, my friend Rob will take me out, and he's funny. So he's one of those that he licks the bowl clean. I mean, so, and then if you leave one little bite, he's like, you better eat all of that. Stop wasting food. And I'm like, yes, Daddy. But you know how gay guys can be. But he's a lot of fun, and I appreciate him and all of that. But I just do not eat out that much. What's going on in Vegas? Well, we have, I think it's a new lesbian bar opening. Um, I do know there's a new bar opening that's going to be a sports bar. Um, we have the same clubs, a lot of the same stuff still going on. There's still some wonderful spots in Vegas to come to. Make sure you go to vegas.com to check out hotel rates and all of that. And you don't have to stay in one of the big fancy hotels. There's a lot of little motels, especially the old-fashioned ones from the 60s and 70s where you drive right up to the room and don't have to go through a lobby. There's that. Down the street from me, there's also Palace Station, and they've remodeled it. It's clean, and it's not as expensive as some of the other places around town. There's a lot to see in Vegas other than just the Strip in downtown. We have outside of Vegas the Ring of Fire. We also have Mount Charleston up at the Lodge. It's absolutely amazingly beautiful. In the winter, it snows up there and you can go skiing. We also have Red Rock Canyon that you can go hiking. Amazing. I'm out there quite a bit. So, you know, lots of stuff to do, especially if you like nature and all of that. There's also horseback riding, all of that. And then Laughlin's not too far away where you can go on the river, go rafting. And of course, we're still close to LA if you want to go to the Garment District, but we have lots of shops and everything here too. So I am running some specials, so check out my website. I'll have all that below. I'm keeping this short. I just wanted you to know I'm still alive. I also wanted to introduce you to these. These are amazing. They do work. And like I said, I'm a senior citizen. I'm old. And I am very, very surprised with how well these work, and I've been using them for quite a while. If I got a facelift, you know, I'd like to go in and get rid of some of this and lift some of this, but it just is what it is. And, you know, we all get older. I watch those videos of where the celebrities are old and then they show them young, but it's done with AI. And it shows every single one of them that's like 60, 70, even in their 50s. It shows them with so many wrinkles. And when you see them actually in person and stuff, they're not like that. So AI is playing up their age. I absolutely love Andie MacDowell. And she was a beauty back in the 80s and 90s, and she still is a beauty. And she's let her hair go gray. She hasn't had any, she's taken care of her skin. And these little videos that they put out, they put down people for being older, and then if they don't have work done, they put them down. If they have work done, they put them down. Look at what they're doing with Madonna. Am I a big fan of Madonna? Absolutely not. I loved her stuff in the 80s and some of the stuff in the 90s. I really loved her stuff in the early 2000s, like Ray of Light and all of that. She looks amazing. And yes, she's had plastic surgery. So what? But she looks amazing. And so they're saying, all right, Granny, shut up, sit down. I just don't get it. And our generation looks better than some of the younger generation right now because the younger generation's overdoing all of the skincare starting at such a young age, like 10, 11, 12. And they're obsessed with this. And you know, they're not necessarily eating right or exercising right. Believe me, I've gone down that road, and you don't want to get diabetes because it's a nightmare. But it's like a lot of these older women, especially, they're really keeping up. Is plastic surgery bad? No. Anything you overdo is bad. Everything's about moderation. That's what diabetes taught me. So if the plastic surgery makes you feel good, not because people are saying you're old, but because you want to do it. And it helps elevate you to feel good about yourself. By all means, do it, but listen to your surgeon. And the big thing is use skincare. And for my dressers out there, it's like skincare is not going to give you a transgender, what do you want to call it? Because there's certain words I can't use here because of YouTube. It's not gonna give you that hormonal glow um, that so many girls want or talk about. Cosmetics can do that too, but a lot of us girls who, especially us older ones, we've been off hormones for years. We got work done, got rid of our beard and stuff. Some of us got some plastic surgery done, some of us didn't. And, it is what it is, and we're happy because other things are more important to us than all of that. But an important thing is skincare. And if you want to look good both ways, and skincare is important. It's not going to stop us from getting older, because even if we look young, you're still older. So, it's not going to stop, but you can stay looking good in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, even up to your 80s and 90s. There's some of these people I've seen that are in their 90s. They look amazing, all because they've used good skincare, everything in moderation. And they've used sunblock and drink lots of water. But if you need to do this on a budget, like most of us do, you can go to the Dollar Tree. You can also go to globalbeautycare.com. I believe that's their website. I don't have my glasses, so I do have my glasses right here. Let me see what they say on here. I believe that's their website. Yeah, it's beautyglobalcare.com, and they have makeup, they have tons of stuff, and most of the products are really good. And I don't talk about anything unless I use it on myself. And I'm not really into like a lot of the trends. I know how to make my own makeup, and sometimes I do. And keep in mind, foundation's not makeup, it's eyes, cheeks, and lips. But I know how to make my own foundation, and sometimes I do. And but this is the first step, and you want to let it set. When you put this on, before you put your makeup, give it 5 minutes, and then put your primer and your foundation and everything on. In my next video, we're going to talk about primers, and I'm going to really get into it on that. If you have something you would like me to discuss or talk about, please reach out. I know a lot of you want to hear more about my personal life. I share a little bit of that. Yes, I'm still single. Am I looking? Yeah, I guess I am. It just has to be the right fit. No pun intended there. That's my dirty sense of humor. I just haven't. I've met guys that I think are hot and turn me on, and I've met guys that I really like the way their brain works, but they don't turn me on. It would be nice to meet both. No, I'm not into other transgender people, and I'm really not into cross-dressers. When it comes to a relationship, I dated one, and it was a nightmare. And then I was in a long-term relationship and found out after about 3 years, he was one. And it's just not my thing. It would have to be a guy that was, if he cross-dressed, someone really, really super special. But most actual trans women that are trans, and I know this is going to stir up a bunch of stuff, and people are going to say this and that, and I don't care. I'm a traditional transsexual. Yes, transsexual. And I like masculinity. So I'm not into the panties and the bra. I have great friends that I work on and that we hang out with, and they're like my sisters. I love them to death, but I wouldn't want a relationship with them. And we all have our own thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't judge. We all have our kink. But that's just in my personal life. I'm just letting you know that, oh my gosh, I'm going over time with this, and I'm sorry. So give this a try at the Dollar Tree, and it's $1.25. This will last 2 months if you really stretch it out. Maybe longer. Anyway, thank you. Have a great day. And make sure you hit like, subscribe, share, all of that kind of stuff.